Now please rise, and if you are in the hallways, please pause and join us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Mornings. I'm Keenan Washington. Let's get you fired up this morning on what's been going on this week. But first, classes that are going to be in the IMC: Mr. Steve Henry, Mrs. Lasardi, Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Rook, Mrs. Verroot, oh wait, I said that, and Mr. Wojciech. All right, now, senior prom was just last Saturday. I would say it was a blast. Here's a recap of how senior prom went.
Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance. DJ, turn me up. Ladies, get your jam. I'ma sip my scotch. You gon' lose them fans, and I'ma throw this money while you do it right the way. Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance. DJ, turn me up. Ladies, get your jam. I'ma sip my scotch. You gon' lose them fans, and I'ma throw this money while you do it right the way. Girl, drop it to the floor. I love the way you do it, girl.
Mr. Brumball is back again this week to test your knowledge on this week's Brumball Challenge. Make sure to tweet your answer to @NPTV.
Hey, welcome to this week's Brumball Challenge. In honor of Memorial Day, here's a challenge that is both personal and inspiring. Are you ready? Here goes. What national champion, long-distance runner, gave up a chance to compete in the Olympic Games and instead served his country as a lieutenant in the Korean War and was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor posthumously? The answer when we get back.
North Penn's annual art show is here. Students from animation, art ceramics, and digital photography got to share their amazing work done throughout this year. Make sure to check out all of their great, amazing work in the K-Pod concourse. JoJo is back again this week to give you the lowdown. How are you doing this morning, JoJo?
I'm doing well, thanks Keenan, and let's get right into this week's lowdown. If you would like to get a parking spot for next school year, you can submit your parking application, which you can find in the Class of 2022 Canvas page. The parking registration fee for next year is $50. However, if you submit the senior parking waiver option, then the fee is $10. The online application can only be completed through a student North Penn email, and you will also need to upload a copy of your vehicle registration and your driver's license. If you have any questions, please reach out to Mrs. Shaw at shawma@npenn.org or stop by K25. And just a reminder that students must pick up all medication from the suite by Thursday, June 10th. No medication will be stored in the health suite over the summer. Be sure to collect yours by the deadline. And final transcripts will be available after July 1st. Any student requesting an unofficial copy of their records may do so by completing the transcript request form, which will be active on the guidance department page of the North Penn High School website after July 1st. The official transcripts for seniors will be sent to their institutions that were reported on the senior survey during that week, with no further action required by the graduates. And also, the end of the year is quickly approaching, and so are finals. Unless you are exempting, make sure to study and prepare for your final exams. You should also consider making up any missing assignments to boost your grades before the end of the school year. We are almost there, and make sure to not give up and that you got this. That's all we have for this week's Lowdown, and let's jump right into this week's sports update. The North Penn Knights punched a ticket to the state playoffs with an 8-2 win over Springford, and their next game will be on Tuesday. And staying on the ball field, the softball team had a tough loss against Owen J. Roberts, 5-0. They will play Tuesday as well. That's all we have for this week's sports update. Throwing it back to Keenan to give us the insights of last night's volleyball tournament.
Thank you, JoJo, and you look really comfortable sitting down there. Yesterday was the North Penn annual ICC volleyball tournament. Taking the win was the Japanese club, who was undefeated. Following behind was a peak performance of 2-3. It was a great turnout. A huge shout out to Mr. Berger, who put everything together and let us come out to play. Another shout out goes to all the teams that played. SGA cannot wait to see you next year. Our very own North Penn staff member from the English department, Miss Hauser, thought of a question for you all to really take a minute to think about. Let's get right into this week's question of the week.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your lies. Polo G, rap star, give a conversation to his Siri.
Good Days by SZA.
I'm going Simple Man by Leonard Skinner.
Definitely Dancing Queen.
Is this on?
XXXTentacion 7.
Anything by Taylor Swift.
The song is a Star Spangled Banner.
I would sing any song by Drake for the rest of my life.
Good Days by Caesar.
Taylor Swift, Love Story.
Act Up.
Crocodile Rock by Elton John.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John.
I Need a Hero by Bonnie Tyler.
I could listen to Till the End of Time by Trippie Redd.
Astro Thunder by Travis Scott.
Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You.
Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy.
I would pick something by Lady Gaga.
The Story of My Life by One Direction.
Sophomores and juniors, here's a great opportunity to be a part of the school board and add your voice to decisions that affect the district. The North Penn Board of School Directors is looking for student representatives to serve as non-voting members on their committees: policy, finance, education and curriculum, safe schools, and facilities. If you are interested in being considered for a position on the school board, please email Mr. Berger at bergerkg@npenn.org. Did you tweet your answer to @NPTV? Let's check in with Mr. Brumbaugh himself with the answer.
The answer you've all been waiting for. My cousin, Army Lieutenant Richard Shea, long-distance champion at West Point, decided to serve his country in the Korean War rather than compete in the Olympics because his country had given him the opportunity to compete at the highest level and to get the finest education available. And while he was in Korea, he heroically served his country and was posthumously awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. And if you go to West Point, you will see the track and field stadium. And if you go in the gate, you will see the citation. The stadium is named after my cousin, and it's named Shea Stadium. Bet you didn't know that? Now you do. Thanks for playing this week's Brumbaugh Challenge. And remember, those who gave their all.
The winner of the Brumbaugh Challenge is no one. That's all we have for this edition of Mornings. I'm Keenan Washington. Have a great Friday, North Penn.